Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has called for direct talks with Russia's President Vladimir Putin over the escalating conflict between the two countries. Let's get the political view from the Ukrainian capital now. Joining us from Kiev is Rudik. He's a Ukrainian MP and leader of the Golos political party. Good to talk to you today, Kira. What hopes do you think there are of direct talks between your president and President Putin?
Well, hello, thank you so much for having me. I think the idea of the talks is more political and more pushing Putin to actually start being involved, because what we are seeing right now is that he continues not fulfilling on his promises and showing the West, showing the democratic countries that Putin cannot be trusted. Because I personally and my political party, we do not believe in the direct talks with Putin. Moreover, we do not believe in any deals with Putin without having the more general, more broad security guarantees from the NATO countries and from the other countries. Putin cannot be trusted, that's 100%. And we have seen that during the 8 years of war that we had on our eastern borders. And for 8 years, we were not able to get Putin to only one point, like the ceasefire. And the whole world was watching and saying, well, maybe it is not Putin there, but it was him. And this is why he started the full-scale war on us, because for 8 years he was just allowed to do what he was doing. So right now, I think the only solution in these talks is to get the formulated security guarantees. Otherwise, they are meaningless.
You obviously said, you say you obviously can't trust President Putin. We heard Joe Biden talk about concerns over chemical and biological weapons overnight. Is that something that's concerning you? So
look, Putin committed every single war crime that is there in the list. He committed all of them, starting from the bombarding of the civilians, using the forbidden weaponry, using the attacks on chemical plants, on nuclear plants. He has done it all. So hoping that he will do or not do like any further step, it's useless. We know that he will go all the way. We know that he has already bombarded and created an incident on the chemical plant in Sumy. And it's only because of Ukrainian firefighters were able to tame the fire there, then it was stopped. But we know that he will try to do it, and he will go further and further. And this creates like a question from my side, like, what is NATO's plan? I know what my country's plan is. My country's plan is to fight and to stand till the end, because we know that this is our motherland, and we know that we will be protecting it and defending it. And we are getting ready for everything. My question is, would the world continue watching what's happening and hoping that it will resolve itself? Because we are extremely grateful for all the aid that we are getting, from the financial support, from the weaponry that we are getting, but it is not a systematic solution right now. It does not allow us to fight him back and protect our air. And we see that the air is critical at this moment, at this point. We have been continuously asking for a no-fly zone. NATO said no, but my country and my people didn't stop needing it. And again, my question to the NATO countries who will be gathering onto the NATO summit on 24th of March, like, what is the plan? What the plan that you have? Because we have our own plan. We are going to stick to it. But if we fail, the consequences will be everybody's problem.
What about what is happening with Belarus and the possibility of Belarusian troops coming in? Do you think if that is to happen on a larger scale, I mean, obviously there could well be troops in the country already. Do you think if that was to happen on a larger scale, that could change things for NATO?
So Belarus will get into the war, we think, in the nearest days. And the fact that they have not already done that is just that Lukashenko is trying.
Oh, we might have lost that line to Rudik I think we've managed to re-establish it. Kira, I'm so sorry, we just lost you there. We were just talking about Belarus and you were just saying how Belarus will become involved in the next couple of days, you feel.
Yes, so Belarus will join the war within the next couple of days. We know that from our intelligence and from the information just from our Belarusian partners. So, and this will just complete and support the message that this war is not between Russia and Ukraine. This is larger and global conflict that will affect every single country in the world. I want to make a point on that it is spring right now and Ukraine will fail right now on the agricultural production that we are in the top 3 countries in the world. We are top 3 producers of grain, of sunflower oil and of tomatoes. And we will not be able to deliver on that this year. Is the world ready to the shortage of the food and supplies? I don't think so, and we have received the statement of UN that this will be a huge problem. So again, the war between Russia and Ukraine will affect every single country, this or the other way. So it's everybody's goal right now to make sure that we win this war sooner rather than later. And we are saying what we need exactly to do that, to be able to do that. And why are we not getting this support? Why are we not getting these jets, additional Air Force protection is a big question mark for me.
OK, you've made that very, very clear. Kira Rudik, Ukrainian MP, leader of the Golos Party. Good to talk to you today. Thank you very much for joining us from Kiev.
Thank you.